Hello everybody and welcome back. Root Beer here looking at question number 7 on the 2008 Manitoba Math Contest. So question 7 says, for what values of x does 1 over x plus 1 plus 1 over 2x greater than 1 hold? Alright, so let's take a look here. We'll copy down our equation. Now I don't like fractions very much, so I'm going to want to multiply everything out so that we don't get fractions. But we have to be careful because of this inequality sign. If I multiply by something that happens to be positive, the sign doesn't change. But if I multiply both sides, say by -1, the sign will absolutely change. So we have to be careful. So we'll keep track of this as we go. So multiply by 2x times x plus 1, which is 2x squared plus 2x. Now there's nothing in there that tells me it has to be positive or has to be negative. Okay, different x values will make this positive or negative. For example, x being -1/2. This will end up being negative. So we have two cases. If 2x squared plus 2x is positive, then we get 2x plus x plus 1. This isn't anything weird, but and then we get 2x squared plus 2x. But because we multiplied by something positive, the sign does not change around. On the other hand, if we multiply by something negative, well, the sign will switch, even though we'll still get the same expressions on either side. It's just a question of the sign. Alright, well in both cases we can simplify. I can cancel out 2 x's in both cases and bring everything over to one side. So I'll be looking at 0 being greater than 2x squared plus, or minus x minus 1. And this is a parabola, an upward facing parabola. And then we can have 0 less than 2x squared minus x minus 1. And this is also an upward facing parabola. Okay. What to do now? Well, probably solve these parabolas. Also, I should probably figure out when 2x squared plus 2x is greater than 0 and less than 0. So we've got sort of two equations. 2x squared plus 2x is greater than 0. 2x squared minus x minus 1 is less than 0. Yeah, I suppose, can we factor this? I feel like maybe, well, 1 would certainly work. So x minus 1, and it'll be the same thing over here. And then we'd have to have plus 1, and we need to have a 2x to make the 2 happen over here. Alternatively, you could just use the quadratic formula. That would get you a solution, no problem. Okay. So there we go. So this it's an upward facing parabola with roots at 1 and -1/2. So it's going to be up. So it's going to be positive when x is greater than 1 or x is less than -1/2, and it's going to be negative when x is between the two roots. Okay. Now, for which of these does 2x squared plus 2x, for which of those is that greater than 0? Okay, so I guess just solve this. X times x plus 1 needs to be less than 0. X times x plus 1 needs to be greater than 0. And again, it's an upward facing parabola, so between the two roots, it's going to be, so So we need those, so one of those, so greater than 1 or less than negative a half, and we need it to be between the two roots up here, so 0 and negative 1. Well, that only happens, that can only happen when x is between negative 1 and negative a half. And we need either x less than negative 1 or x greater than 0, but that can only happen when x is between 0 and 1. And that should wrap everything up. We'll just summarize on the next page. So 1 over x plus 1 plus 1 over 2x is greater than 1 exactly when either x is between 0 and 1 or x is between negative 1 and negative 1/2. And if we wanted to, we could, check a value really quickly. Negative 2/3 is here, is in this range. So how about we check that? 1 over negative 2/3 plus 1 plus 1 over 2 times a negative third. We'll get 1/3 here on the bottom here, so this will be 3 plus 3 over negative 3 over 4. And that's 12 over 4, so it's going to be 9 over 4. That's definitely greater than 1. And we could check a value in this range. We could check, say, a half. But you're going to get 2 over 3 plus 1, and that's definitely greater than 1. So I'm inclined to be confident in these ranges here. And that was, that was question number 7. So question number 8 will be up next, and we will flip the page. Get ready for that one. I will see you guys for question number 8 in the next video.